everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and today I have an awesome video for you. I've never done a video like this before ever, but I'm so excited to be doing one because I love watching these videos, and honestly, I have a lot of hacks up my sleeve. I am extra excited about today's video because it is a collab with Emily Norris. She is one of the sweetest moms I've met on YouTube. I actually got the pleasure of meeting her in person when I went to London, which was just amazing. She's such like a positive woman with just radiating good vibes, and she makes amazing content. She is a mom of 3 boys. She makes content related to anything lifestyle, cleaning, cooking. She makes tons of hacks videos. She is definitely one to watch, and I know that my viewers are going to love her, so make sure you check her out. I'm gonna have her link in the description box below. Okay, so the first hacks that I'm gonna be starting out with are all of my food related hacks. You know, I love talking about food. I make tons of recipe videos and meal prep videos. You know, it's just my thing. So one of the biggest time-saving hacks in our house is to actually cut the fruit ahead of time. This way, you know, it just helps out at meal times. We are always able to just go in the fridge, grab some fruit, add it to whatever plate they're using so that they have fruit at every single meal. It's also just a huge time saver for like the hectic mornings, or if we need a quick snack, just go in the fridge and grab out some fruit. We do this every single week. I would say our fruit lasts about 3 to 5 days. My next hack is making yogurt bark. My kids love this. It's a great summer treat. It's great all year round, but especially on those hot summer days. But my kids think this is like a nice ice cream treat or like a sugary treat, and it's really just healthy Greek yogurt with whatever toppings you want. So sometimes we do chocolate chips or fruit. So the main thing I usually do is just some strawberries on top, and the kids really love that, and they ask for it daily. And this is a great thing to do if your yogurt is going to be going bad soon. My next hack is we like to have breakfast for dinner at least once a week. It's easy for meal planning, and it's just simple. The kids love it. They think it's something special and out of the ordinary, but we always have leftovers. So when you do have leftover pancakes, we always save them, put them in the freezer, and then the next morning just microwave them for a couple of seconds, and you have a nice quick breakfast. Next up, you know, I love making crock pot meals, and I use these slow cooker bags because they are just so convenient and so insanely easy to clean up, and I get them on Amazon. I'll have them linked below. The next hack is to just make your kids' plates look different in any way, whether it's adding these little muffin silicone liners also from Amazon. They just think it's something new and different, and they really like that. Sometimes we even just do snacks in there, but I totally suggest them. And then the next little hack is kind of silly, but what we do to help our kids take a nap is we bribe them with their vitamins. So we tell them that if they go up for their nap, they can have their vitamins, and I'm telling you, it works every time. Next up are our chore related hacks, and I know a lot of you don't really like folding laundry, especially when you have a large family. But the worst part is always putting it away. Am I right? I think so. So what I like to do is just pre-sort the kids' clothes when they're clean out of the dryer. So I have a basket for Ella, a basket for Carter, and a basket for Tanner. And it just makes it seem so much less daunting. I feel like it actually saves time doing it. So I put all of their clothes in there, and then I fold each individual hamper. And then this way it's so easy to put away, especially because my boys have so many matching clothes. And then another thing I like to do is pick out their outfits for the next day. We've been putting them in these little baskets. These are on clearance at Michael's for like $1. This next hack takes a little bit of extra time, but in the long run, you'll start to get used to it and you will start actually saving time with this hack. So what we do is we try to load the dishwasher with like items together so that when you're unloading it, it just makes it insanely easy to put things away. And like I said, it takes a little bit of time in the beginning when you're training yourself to put things in the right way, but eventually it will save you time in the future. Another little hack is, instead of telling your kids like, no, I got this, let them help you, because my little Carter just turned 4 and he's been obsessed with helping me with like every chore around the house. I always tell him how proud of him I am and like what a big boy he is. I can't believe how much he helps me, and he really has started helping me so much, and it is actually helpful. I know sometimes when our kids want to help us, we think it's going to take extra time, but we're teaching them something and they feel very helpful. Moving on to our time saving and organization related hacks. That's the title I came up with. So this one is one of my favorites. It saves so much time. What I'm doing is I'm typing out addresses and I'm putting them on an Avery template and just saving them. And sometimes I will print a bunch of sheets at one time, but we always send the Christmas cards to the same people. We always send invitations to the same people. So I'm telling you, this template is everything. Get these papers, write up most used addresses, keep them saved, especially when you have young kids with birthday parties and thank you notes and holiday cards. This really is such an amazing time-saving hack. And I always feel like it's so daunting to write out everybody's addresses, but this just saves so much time. I can't recommend it enough. I mention all the time how I like to write things down. I'm just a big pen and paper type of person, but what I'm using is a $1 frame, and I'm using it as a dry erase board. On one side I usually write AM, on the other side I write PM, and just write my little reminders before I go to bed. It helps my mind just rest at night, and it helps to remind me in the next morning. You could also do like your to-do list on one side and then do your meal plan on the other side. The possibilities are endless, but it's an inexpensive $1 way to help get your thoughts out, and I think it looks really cute. I'm loving this next one. We just recently bought cork boards from IKEA, and I did the kids' little handprint with their name, but once school starts back up in the fall, my 2 boys are going to preschool, but I'll also have more time once they're in school to do little crafts with our baby girl. We will be putting all of their artwork on these instead of clustering up the refrigerator. They love that they have their own little boards. They were so excited when we put them together, and they can't wait to make artwork for them, and I just think this looks really cute and lets them have something to be proud of and look at. This hack is super simple, and it's really just labeling your kids' toy bins. We used to have stickers on their bins and they ripped them right off. So I recently found these clothespin labels at Target Dollar Spot because it's around like when they put all the back to school stuff out, even though it's only July. But I like to write things on here in capital letters so that they can know where everything goes. And when they're seeing the letters, eventually they will be able to relate what the letters look like to make them into words as to what goes into the baskets. So I think this is great for teaching them not only where things go and to keep their things tidy and organized, but eventually it's going to help them read as well. I cannot believe it took me until my 3rd kid to figure this out, but I never knew that when you just rinsed off your pump parts, you could store them in the fridge for the same amount of time that you can store breast milk. So basically, every single time I was pumping, I was washing every single part, and you don't need to do that. You can keep it in the fridge for as long as you can have regular breast milk in there, and then sterilize it after that. So you can continuously pump and put it right back into the fridge. It's such a huge time saver. Next up are just some fun vacation related hacks. So recently I packed for our vacation and I packed by outfits. You know, it's all about getting those cute family photos when you can, especially when you're in a nice location like by a beach. These are the photos we wind up printing. Another little thing is to put post-it notes on something that you're missing. How many times are we packing and we're thinking, wait, where's her hat or where's this? So put a little sticky note there until you can find it. But this is absolutely a time saver. And then I took pictures of their outfits so I remembered what I had for vacation when I'm thinking about their outfits. Last but not least, I found these little bins at IKEA and I thought they would be perfect for putting like some snacks in and some toys and maybe some coloring items for when you're on the road. And then when the top is closed, they could actually put this on their lap and use it as a little tray if you're going to go grab some lunch while you're on your road trip or just driving to vacation. These would also work nicely just for like going out to dinner and things like that, to just throw some things in there to keep them occupied and some extra little snacks. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know if you want to see more hack videos because this was a lot of fun to make. I have a lot of really good ideas and I feel like all of my hacks are actual like real life. You can actually use these and they're not too far out there. So don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. If you're coming over from Emily's channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here and I hope you subscribe as well. And if you haven't yet, make sure to check out Emily's video because I'm telling you, you're going to love her just as much as I do.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.